was thinking today, what if I did uh, reach full strength? This is hypothetical. Somehow I get healed to full strength, somehow, some way. If that happens, do I still not have a chance against what they are head on all at once? What I'm trying to say is, can I beat them? You know, and actually live a real life, you know, and be happy for the first time in my life. You know what I mean? Um, because I kind of wrote myself off, you know. I really wrote myself off of like, um, no matter what I do, I can't win. I can't win with this opponent. You know what I'm saying? Um, at least that was my assessment in the past. Um, I can't win. I can't beat them. I don't even know if God sees all this or not, on what they're doing on their end, and not solely paying attention to me destroying myself with addictions and stuff to cope uh, with what I saw from them, um, because I'm definitely not the catalyst of my addictions. My addictions started from what I saw, completely from that, to try to bury what I saw, to try to numb out what I saw. I wanted to forget what I saw. You get what I'm saying? um, I wanted to just be in this pretend world where I didn't see what I saw. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I have to remember it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's the price of getting your real self back, is you get your real memories back, that you tried to bury. You know. But anyways, back to the topic. Hypothetical. If I somehow reached full strength, somehow got my neck feeling good, the nerve pain eliminated, got that taken care of, got whatever damage from mental damage repaired, as far as that goes. Uh, as much as I hate to admit mental damage, it's a reality, But let's say that all that gets fixed. All the programming gets undone, the brainwashing gets undone, all that stuff, and I reach full strength on my real self. Um, Hypothetical. I don't think I'm even close to being my real self, if I'm honest. I'm like a small fraction right now. Just a small fraction right now of my real self. And I still, even with a fraction of my real self, still wants to think that I can take all of them on, get them all to target me, all of them, all of them to target me somehow, to be that big of a opposition. Because I know how heavily targeted I was previous to even making videos. I know how heavily targeted I was. and I'm not even a known person on the planet, like as far as like famous goes, but I'm targeted heavily. I was targeted heavily as if I am the most famous. I know people laugh, but the way I was targeted, it was just like I had to be like one of God's best friends or something. It was that severe, that one-sided, all that stuff. Like it was ridiculous. Like I had to. It felt like I was the most famous person on the planet that had the most money on the planet, and like everybody wanted me eliminated because of how much money I had. But it wasn't about the money. It was just about targeting me just for who I was, you know, in a previous life or something, you know, like uh, maybe maybe Jesus and I hung out, you know, or something, that kind of thing. Like maybe me and Jesus were tight before this life, not this life, but before this life. Maybe me and Jesus were tight. And that's why I'm targeted just for that fact that me and Jesus might have been close, you know, just for that alone. I'm heavily targeted and want wiped off the map, totally destroyed, just for that. It seems like. Um, and it's been very frustrating that you're so heavily targeted, but you're not even famous. You know what I'm saying? You're not even rich or famous. Uh, to have this attention of targeting, of destruction on top of you. Nobody knows who you are on the planet besides a few friends and family, but you're targeted as if you're the most famous person on the fucking planet. I swear to God. Um, I'm just like, why am I being targeted? And I'm not even close to being famous, but I'm targeted. I'm targeted as if I'm famous. You know, it's just, and I know some of you know what that feels like because you're just like, why am I targeted? I have no money. I have nothing, but I'm targeted so heavily as if I'm like the most rich and famous person on the planet. Why is this happening? How is this happening? This doesn't make sense, you know. Um, but it's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's not about any of that. It never was about that. Um, it's about something else, you know. Definitely about something else. Maybe you have a good soul, like actually have a soul, and the people targeting you don't have a soul, or they sold their soul. You know what I'm saying? And they hate you for having a soul. You know, or you were close to God at one time in a previous life, so they target you for that because they remember you for that. They can't get to God, but they can get to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to get to you. And every single narcissist, cluster B, whatever, is gonna be targeting you like heavily to try to take you down in some way, somehow. You know, they're gonna try because they tried with me. But it's just, and they wouldn't have caused as much damage on me if I had even the smallest amount of self-esteem, because that has a lot to do with the damage that I took. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, my best friend died, and I was getting targeted after that. I didn't care. Like, the only person I cared about died. And so I was just like, all the onslaught against me was allowed to happen on my end. Like, I wanted them to take me out. I wanted them to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be here anymore. You know, it was a big blow. You know, the best friend was a big blow. So, but I do have a small bit of self esteem, which has gotten me to this point. But before that, I didn't have any self esteem. I was just like, you know that part in the movie Gladiator where he's just so disappointed with everybody, including the gods, and he's like removing the gods symbol off of his arm, throws his sword down, to not even fight. You know, that's how I was. I was done. Like, I was so disappointed in everybody, including God, that I wasn't even trying. I was losing on purpose. Just like, what's the point? You know, that's how I was. That part in the movie where he's just pissed off at everybody and won't even fight anymore. That's how I was. You know, after my friend died, I was just like, I'm done. You know, but as we all know, with narcissists, they don't have the balls to finish you off when you want them to, like finish off your body. You know, we all know they don't have the guts to finish you off. They can do everything else except finish you off physically with finish you off. And that pisses me off that they don't have the balls to do that. They do everything else except for finish you off, and it just pisses me off. That probably pisses me off the most. Everything they do, the assaults, everything, all their tactics combined, but they don't have the balls to finish you. You know, at least the ones I was around. They don't have the balls to actually finish me, and be a man. You know, and so you're left with a long haul healing road. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have the balls to to finish what they started. You know, and so anyways, I kind of got off topic there, but part of me doesn't think I can get all the way to full health, even if I tried. But even if I got to full health, would it even matter? Could I even beat them all? I don't know. There is a lot of them. There's a fuckload of them. I haven't come across a whole lot of normal people, uh, besides whatever they are. It seems like I come across all the low life people, you know, uh, like lower life than me. That kind of level of low life. That's what I attract most of my life is uh, the gutter trash. Um, But when you have no self-esteem, that's what you attract. You know, you don't have any self-respect. You don't have any boundaries. You just hang out with anybody. You know, even the gutter trash. You hang out with the devil himself. You know, you don't care. You know, but anyways, this this is something I was thinking today. Is like, even if I got to full health somehow by some miracle, would it even make a difference? Could I even beat them all? Could I even uh, make a dent in that hive, that big hive of theirs? You know, could I even make a dent by myself? You know, one person at full strength, maybe. You know, I don't know. Can can one can one soldier or basically get the entire enemy forces focused on him? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're destroying whoever, but all of a sudden they have to focus their attention on me to destroy me. Like, you know, that kind of attention. Like, draw them away from whoever they're destroying at the time. That kind of urgency to get to me. You know, how do I make this happen? You know, how do I get them to all turn their attention to me? You know, and get them from destroying everybody else on the planet that they're destroying and just focus on me and see how long I last, you know, or see how it goes. Because at full strength, I think I could take I think I could take on quite a bit of them, but um, I know I could take all they could dish out, though. I know I could do that. Um, so whatever they do, I could take it. I think. So, anyways, I just want them to lose. You know, I don't care if I lose. I want them to lose too. You know, like I want us. Like if me losing makes them lose somehow, I'm okay with that. I just want them to lose. After what I've witnessed my whole life, I want them to fucking lose. You know, um, and I don't care if it takes them taking me down to do it. You know, like I don't care if that's what it takes. You know, because I know I got some of them looking for me. You know, but some of them just isn't good enough. You know, I want all of them hunting me. I want them all turned away from whoever they're destroying at the moment. Focus all their attention on me. Leave everybody else the fuck alone. And see how that goes. You know. But right now I don't have that kind of uh, pull, or you know, I guess you could say, like, to get the attention of the people that are destroying people. You know, basically, you know, I don't have that kind of pull yet, but I may with time. You know. I mean, when I started this channel, uh, there was there was no subscribers for a while. It was just me. So if I can get people to subscribe without even asking them to, then maybe I got potential to I don't know, get their attention onto me somehow. I just really want to end this war, more than anybody. I want to end this war. If anybody wants it to be over and them to be defeated, it's myself. Um, I've seen their bullshit first hand up front for most of my life, so it'd be nice to have them lose for a change. So that's what I want. I want them to lose, and even if I have to lose for them to lose, then I'll do it. But if there's a way for me to win and them to lose, then I might take that. But I do have to fix some pain issues before I reach full strength, and I know I have a lot of ways to go before I reach full strength because I took a lot of punishment. I probably took more punishment than anybody, and that's what happens when you don't have self-esteem. When you don't have self-esteem, you don't care that they're destroying you. You don't care that they're trying to tear you down. You don't care that they are trying to get you to end your life. You don't care, you know. And that's what happens when you don't have self-esteem. You let them do whatever they want. Um, and that's kind of shame on me, for not sticking up for myself or fighting back or, but it's kind of hard when it's all of them against one fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was outnumbered, you know. I knew I was outnumbered from a young age. I knew I was outnumbered, uh, and I thought God was on their side. I'm gonna be honest. I thought God was on their side the whole time. So that's that's the truth of it all. Is I thought God was on their side, and so I didn't really try that hard. So, anyways, a lot of evidence saying that God was on their side, if you ask me. But what am I to say? Who am I to say? Anyways, yeah, I just really want this to be over. You know, as far as them losing, I want it. I want to be there. I want to hear about it when they lose, and I'm still healing, I guess. But even if I never heal all the way, just hearing that they lose would be enough for me. To at least put a smile on my face, you know, during my painful road. So that's all I wanted to say. We kind of went off on tangents, I know. That's what happens when you just speak in your mind. You kind of go off on tangents. So, anyways, that's all.